me chillin', and you will hear about the eliminating of the negative and an accent on a positive.
Gather round me, children, if you're willing, and sit tight while I start reviewing the attitude of doing right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast, The Joyful Frugalista, and now here's your host, Serina Bird and friends.
Hello, Frugalistas, and welcome. Today I don't have a guest, and I have some really exciting news to share. And that is, if you haven't seen already, I am now the face of Savvy Shopper. Well, what is Savvy Shopper, you might ask? Well, it's a new publication that's being run by Corp. It's in Thursday supplements in the Daily Telegraph, the Herald Sun, the Courier Mail, and a number of related publications all across Australia, and also on its online presence, savvyshopper.net.au. Consists of an article by me and then a whole range of other things as well. There are handy hints for how to save money around the house. There is a catalogue special where it looks at some of the big specials that week, everything from how to treat yourself to how to get the very, very, very best bargains across a range of supermarkets. It's a really, really great way for average Australians to be able to save money and to be inspired to save money during these tough times. As I think many of you know, I've been writing about financial resilience for about 5 years now. And that really came about, as most of you know, through what was a really tough time in my own life, which is when I was suddenly single. Now, I want to acknowledge that things for me were not nearly as tough as it is for many women and men going through divorce. I thankfully had a good job and I had investment properties and I had a number of things. But it was still a scary time. And it's still a very scary time right now for a lot of people. Some people have been able to pivot during 2020. Some people haven't been able to pivot, and some people are still in lockdown. It's really difficult. I just wanted to acknowledge that and to say that I'm so proud to be able to write not just about how to save money, but also to how to keep that kind of mental fortitude, that sense of resilience during tough times. I really hope that you like what I'm writing with this, and I really hope you like what I'm sharing. I loved my article the week before last where I had a picture of my 8-year-old son, Audi. He was helping me make pizza in the kitchen, and he was pleased as punch with his efforts. He was just having such a ball, actually. I wish he'd help me in the kitchen all the time, although he became a lot more interested after that particular episode, which was great. And in last week's, I had an article about magic soupstone recipe. So this concept of when you don't have much, even tired old vegetables in a soup can really taste quite magical and quite special. Going forward, I have a whole range of other topics that I want to write about to encourage people in practical ways to know how to save money on cooking in the kitchen, in the home, and a range of other things. I'd really like to know from you what you would like me to write about. What things have really helped you during tough times, or if you are going through tough times right now, what type of content, what type of issues you would like me to write about that would be helpful for you. And finally, I'd really like your help. And that is, I'm looking to grow my Instagram account at the moment. If you see an article that you like in the Daily Telegraph, the Courier Mail, the Herald Sun, or other related publications, if you want to take a photograph of that, put it on Instagram and use the hashtag JoyfulFrugalista and the second hashtag SavvyShopper, I would really love you to do that. We'll also be looking at reposting a number of photos, so please do that. And also, if you've cooked something amazing from one of my recipes, especially things that I've written about in Savvy Shopper, please also tag one of those hashtags, hashtag JoyfulFrugalista and hashtag SavvyShopper. It'd be lovely, for instance, to know who else has a Friday pizza night tradition. We certainly do in our household. The whole family gets involved and we save a fortune, or have saved a fortune in the last 3 years alone, just by doing that rather than having a ritual Friday night takeaway. It's such a nice way to celebrate and come together as a family at the end of the week. If you've got any other things that you have been inspired about, please do use those hashtags, and please do stop by and leave me a message to tell me what you liked and what you want. Thank you very much, Frugalistas.
Oh, listen to me, chillin' Anna.
You've been listening to The Joyful Frugalista with Serina Bird. She actually likes everybody. And of course, sound has been by Neil Hadley.
The attitude of doing right.
You gotta accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between.